Hi everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Police Quest Open Season, where we find ourselves in social services because I believe it's the manager here has gone missing, hasn't been around for quite a few days, and the manager, or whoever it is the registered owner of that car that ended up in the impound lot. So I guess we're going to do a bit of snooping to see what we can find, starting with this nice picture here.
County requisitioned and purchased office art.
Beautiful.
Volumes and volumes of misery. County-approved file cabinets.
Can we open
The
these?
files are locked, probably to protect client confidentiality.
Right, yeah, so I suppose these are locked as
The
well.
files are locked, probably to protect client confidentiality.
Okay, so maybe there's a key somewhere. What's this?
There are more self-help books here than at Walden Books.
Self-help books.
The bulletin board is covered with self-help seminar notices.
Can we...
Leave the information posted. It could help somebody.
Okay.
There are more self-help books here than at Walden Books.
Nothing useful there. Hot Lava Tube told me there's like a really evil pixel hunting part coming up at some point on this Thursday section of the game. I haven't been told what part it is and what location it is or anything like that, so I'm going to be as vigilant as I can at looking at everything, but who knows. Let's Ooh, close up of the desk, alright.
The keyboard is state-of-the-art. The county treats their employees well.
Why is the music suddenly turned sinister?
It's amazing the county has money to purchase computers.
What we got here?
It's an audio tape with a receipt taped to it.
An audio tape with a receipt. Okay. Can we have a look at maybe the receipt?
It's the latest release from Yo Money. The attached receipt is marked Ragin' Records.
Raging Records. Is that the place near the club?
It's the latest release from Yo Money. The attached receipt is marked Ragin' Records.
So it's a Yo Money cassette.
Adhesive tape, best known by its brand name, Scotch.
Okay, can we...
Leave the tape. The county doesn't have infinite resources.
Yeah, but it might be crucial.
The stapler is color coordinated with the other desk accessories.
What's this?
Whoever thought up the idea of those things has got to be a zillionaire.
What are they, post-it notes?
It's those small items taken from the workplace that add up to millions of dollars lost by corporate America.
What's this?
The calendar is turned to last Monday's date. There are no appointments listed.
Right, so it looks like potentially the last time she was here was the previous Monday.
The county wouldn't approve of you appropriating that calendar, detective.
Yeah, okay. Can we make a note of that? Like, that seems like it could be crucial information, but she hasn't been here since.
What is it you wish to notate?
Alright, so there's some plants here.
Detective, the plant appears healthy, if not in need of a little water.
Okay.
The books and binders look to pertain to county agencies and services.
Can we...
These are not relevant to your case, Carey.
Okay, what's this?
The message log is blank.
Okay, nothing
Detective,
on there.
the county would appreciate it if you used city supplies.
What is this?
The desk is a fine example of what can be done with synthetic products. They appear to be case files.
Case files? Alright, let's have a look at these bad boys.
Case number 18908B, Barbie Can. Case number 14434-0, Mitchell Thurman.
Okay. So hang on. Barbie is the one we spoke to in the club when we went back, right? And then Mitchell Thurman, that name sounds familiar. Was that?
Case number 18908B, Barbie Can. Case number 14434-0, Mitchell Thurman.
Is Mitchell Thurman the guy in the theatre? In which case, he said the dress belongs to his mum, right? So could his mum be Barbie, the lady from the club, and she's the killer? And that's what he was telling us, that the dress belonged to her? Because she did recognise the shoe, right?
The folders are filled with Luella Parker's case files.
Okay, interesting. Can we make a note of any of this stuff?
Those two items don't go together.
No, okay.
Those two items don't go together.
Okay, interesting. So, but either way, there's a link between those two people, right? Which is potentially important.
County-approved desk blotter.
Is there anything on here?
Paper is industrial weight and grade.
I don't really give a crap about what type of paper it is, narrator. Come on. I've noticed there's...
Your walk.
Seriously. This looks... I don't know if it's just the way that it's drawn. That looks like a cigarette there. Like, this could be the butt, and then this is, like, the ashy end.
The desk is locked.
No, okay, maybe not. Is there a way we can...
The desk is locked.
Is there a way we can... Like, is there a drawer?
The desk is a fine example of what can be done with synthetic products.
Okay, I don't think there is. The reason I'm asking that is because I'm wondering if there's a way to get a key to open up any of these cases or anything. But I'm not sure there actually is. Okay. Is there anything else in here that could help us out?
Luella Parker's office. It's very neat and tidy. County-approved file cabinets.
Okay, I'm not sure if there is. Let's head out and talk to this lady if we can on the way out, see if there's anything else she can help us with.
Can I help you with anything, Detective?
Well, I was just saying that maybe you could actually, yeah. Oh my god, okay. Before we jump into that massive long list of dialogue, let's save. Because we got a cassette and we got case files. So this is all feeling like it's coming together now. Cassette and case files. There's obviously a link between the lady who runs the club and I believe Mitchell Thurman is the guy that we met in the theatre, right? I'm sure that's what he said his name was. Maybe I'm imagining it. Anyway, let's ask these questions.
What do you know about Luella's social life? Does she have a lot of friends? Does she go out after work?
Luella's personal life is just that, personal. But as far as I can tell, her work is her life.
All right.
She is very devoted to her job and her clients.
Good for her. Anything else you can tell us? Boyfriends?
What about boyfriends, Nora? Does Luella have one, or maybe several?
I wouldn't know anything about that. I conduct myself in a professional manner and have a strict rule about discussing other people's personal lives.
Come on. Right, clients?
What can you tell me about Luella's clients or the type of cases she works on?
Luella is assigned clients through the county. She's a family counselor, so she deals with a lot of child custody, abused children, juvenile crime cases, that sort of thing.
Right, okay, so that's interesting. Child custody. Wondering if it is a case of this Mitchell Thurman being Barbie's son. Work habits.
Nora, what is a typical workday for Luella? Is she mostly in the office seeing clients?
No, Luella's work takes her out into the field a lot. She has clients who are homebound due to illness, or she needs to examine the environment in which a person lives. She really splits her time, half field, half office.
Right, okay, interesting. Disappearance?
Nora, do you know of any personal or professional problems Luella might be experiencing?
No, Luella is a private person and she keeps to herself. But I haven't noticed anything unusual in her behavior lately.
Okay, fine.
Detective, Luella is hardworking and probably overworked. She does a lot of field work on her own time to compensate for the county's lack of funds to hire additional staff.
But she's been missing for a fair while, right? What about these file folders?
Nora, what would these files be?
If you found them on Luella's desk, they would be her current cases.
Oh. So she's currently investigating something to do with Thurman and Barbie. Alright. Anything else you can tell us? Oh yeah, I can. Oh god, there's so much here. Case codes.
Nora, how does the numbering system work on these case files? What do O and B stand for?
The county adds letters for category distinction. B would stand for cases dealing with children, such as child custody, and O stands for borderline cases.
Right, okay. Child custody.
What do child custody cases involve, Nora?
A custody battle could involve negligent child support, child abuse, an unfit environment for the child. Detective, when it comes to children, the system attempts to be very protective.
Okay. Borderline definition.
Nora, explain the definition borderline to me. How would that apply to a client?
Borderline means it's a case that has been referred to us through another agency. Generally, this client would have received some sort of assistance and the agency dealing with them felt they needed more help.
Okay, so it's come from externally.
Nora, what can you tell me about Barbie Can?
Well, I do know she's a client of Luella's. I don't know any particulars. The cases are confidential.
Okay.
Nora, do you know when Luella last spoke to Miss Barbie Can?
Well, I don't remember the last time Luella called her, but I do remember getting a call last week from Miss Can, asking to speak to Luella. I remember because it was hard to hear her. There was very loud music playing in the background.
Okay, so that's the club then, I'm guessing. What about Mitchell?
Nora, are you familiar with Luella's client, Mr. Mitchell Thurman?
Yes. Yes, I am. I know I shouldn't say this, it's unprofessional of me, but Mr. Thurman is odd. He had a very disturbing childhood, found his own mother murdered, and his father was abusive. But many people recover.
I gather you don't believe Mr. Thurman has recovered. Nora, do you remember when you last spoke to Mr. Thurman?
Yes, I do. Yes. It was this last Monday, and I distinctly remember because he said he had to talk to Luella. He had the Monday blues.
Oh. Okay. So he spoke to her, or needed to speak to her, the day she last came into work. That is not a good sign, is it? Okay. No more questions. So, all of a sudden, Mitchell is becoming most definitely a person of interest. Even if Mitchell isn't the killer, potentially it could be Barbie and Mitchell's linked in some way. So that the mother's dead, so maybe Barbie like adopted him or something along those lines. Either way, this is certainly becoming quite interesting indeed. So we've been there. Perhaps we go check out this tape link now if we can. Was it Hollywood and Vine? I think it might be. Was it Hollywood and Vine? I can't actually remember. Yes, it is. Okay. Right. So we want to go into here, I think. Let's hope nobody tries to do whatever they were doing to our car the last time we were here. Right. Save here. And we're going to ask about this cassette tape, I guess. So this could be... So there's a link to Yo Money here as well, which even if he's not directly involved, his music keeps turning up in relation to the case. And then obviously there was that murder at his property. So there's some other link with Yo Money going on as well. Record store. Let's talk to this guy. Oh, he interrupted us. Yo Money.
Are you familiar with a rapper by the name of Yo Money? Maybe he's been in your store.
I know who he is, dude. You'd have to be living in a cave not to know who he is. But I don't know.
Okay.
Well then, would you remember...
Dude, nothing.
Stop interrupting the bloody conversation.
Are you familiar with a rapper by the name of Yo Money? Maybe he's been in your store.
I know who he is, dude. You'd have to be living in a cave not to know who he is. But I don't know. His music doesn't sell too good here. Actually, dude, I don't sell much rap. Mostly R&B, grunge, heavy metal. Mostly everything but rap.
Well then, would you remember selling a Yo Money tape? Would it stick in your mind that you sold some rap?
Dude, nothing sticks in my mind. I'm a product of the 70s.
Okay. Luella Parker?
A woman by the name of Luella Parker purchased an audio tape of Yo Money's music from this store. Does her name sound familiar?
Nope. Lots of people come through here. Lots of people buy stuff, bring it back. I got stuff coming and going all day long.
Okay. Well, do you remember selling this to anybody?
This Yo Money tape was found on the desk of Luella Parker, a victim in a homicide case I'm investigating. Your store's receipt was taped to the cassette.
Store policy is exchange only. No cash back. Dude, Yo Money doesn't sell so great here. Your option is to choose something from inside the counter.
Excuse me?
Take a look, dude. See what you'd like.
I can choose something from the counter?
8-track tapes, drumsticks. Drumsticks?
Okay, I mean, I feel like...
8-track tapes, drumsticks. Drumsticks?
Is he saying drumsticks twice because we're meant to get drumsticks?
A Peter Criss from Kiss.
Can I?
Hang on.
A Peter Criss from Kiss. A Keith Moon from The Who.
Okay.
A John Bonham from Led Zeppelin's famous tour, Houses of the Holy.
I mean...
A Danny Bonaducci of the Partridge Family fame. The latest release from the Fresno band, the Miss Allens. 8-track tapes, drumsticks. Drumsticks?
I mean, given the fact that he's saying drumsticks like that, I'm thinking maybe we take drumsticks. Do we need a specific drumstick?
It's your selected classic.
Oh my god, okay. Well, we've got points. So, maybe?
So this stick is really authentic.
Sure is, dude.
Okay.
Well, thanks.
Sure. No problem, dude.
I can only assume we're going to need a drumstick at some point later on, because we've traded that tape for a drumstick.
Circa 1972.
So I can only assume that's going to be an important item at some point later in the game. I don't know, but we're out of time anyway, so we'll try and figure out what the hell is going on in the next one. So as always, thank you very much for watching. A big thank you to my patrons: Arcades Games, Wayne, Nate, Terminally Nerdy, Paul from the Phantom Fellows, Lyle, Barry Aldridge, Hobo, Numinous, Kumadim, Paulione, Flossie the Sheep, Jonathan Conley, and Chrissy. And I'll see you next time.